Kunal, hi, morning. Let me start off with you. A good 100-point recovery actually from the session lows. We've made it to 19,650 now in the futures. Will the recovery stay put? Because the global cues are not supportive.
So the only good sign which has changed for the index in last 2 days, specifically yesterday, was large caps making a comeback. So, for example, HDFC Bank was almost at a 10-day, 12-day swing high. The volumes were at I think a 4-day high for the futures for HDFC Bank. There was a slight drop in the open interest for many of the other large cap names, which indicates that there could be a round of short covering which is started off into these large cap stocks. The index futures in the last 4 days and 4 days to the start of the fresh expiry of the September series has seen a incremental drop. So I think it's almost a 15% drop in the open interest for the bank Nifty and accumulative 10% odd for the Nifty futures, 7% to 10% odd on the Nifty futures. So that also indicates that there is a round of short covering going across the index futures. And then we look out for the key supports that we've been highlighting 90,300 as a broad support for the index over the very short term. So looking at that, I would believe that the recovery could be sustainable because it's a round of short covering. Now, the two important factors is that the Nifty has come back above the 50-day moving average as well as managed to break past about the 90,600 mark. Both of them are very crucial parameters in terms of technicals, and if we sustain those levels of 19,650 DMA, even for the next couple of days, even with a marginal kind of an uptick on the index, we could be expecting the Nifty to come back towards the previous highs of 9,900 plus.
All right, let's get in Nooresh's take as well. And Nooresh, can't help but take cognizance of the fact that the IT index has done pretty splendidly in these last 5 days, and it's led by large and mid caps across the board. What's your take on where the IT index is headed?
So on the IT index, the problem is we are not seeing the larger names do well. So the first one is Infosys and it's TCS, which are not doing the breakout moves. What we are seeing is the side counters doing better, the lower weight counters doing well. But it is very close to almost a 10 to 12 month high on the Nifty IT index. So positive on the index, but do not expect a blowout move. So it's a buy on dips, which is where you take 2-3 stocks which look interesting. First is HCL Tech, which has given a breakout and has shown leadership. Second is a buy on Wipro, which looks interesting just because it has corrected the most in the larger names. But the rest of the names have done better, the smaller names, the mid cap names. And over there, something like a Persistence has already moved up quite a bit. So I would be watching out for LTI Mindtree. So one has to be selective in the IT pack as of now.